everybody. Welcome back to the Mongoolie Show. We are live this morning with a couple of different things we're going to be looking at today. We do have a brand new Black Knight that we're going to try and get as leveled up as high as we possibly can. We've got our war attacks we need to do. We've got Tower. We've screwed up on Tower twice now, and we need to try and figure that out. And we are playing a different game called Puzzles and Survival. And if you want to help this channel out immensely without opening up your wallet, that is going to be the best way that you can do that for the next 6-ish days. So, with all that, let's jump right in. Wow. I think that's the most amount of viewers we've had in the opening intro. Thank you all so much for joining already. That's kind of insane. I usually keep that turned off because I feel it messes with my head, but for some reason that was on, and that's pretty awesome to see. Good morning, everybody. How are you all doing? I need to get my morning shot of energy drink to actually get to the point where I can read and talk at the same time. It's about, it's 8 a.m. here in Ontario. Had a nice quiet evening with the family that ended with, it just ended. I don't know who's the lowest here. I'm going to get rid of her for him. 348. She's got to be bigger than one of these two. Yeah, Tigra and him. There we go. All right, let's give this dude a try. I know this is going to be the most extensive testing. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to take a look at all of the stuff in the blog. No protector who fights back against enemies that threaten him and his allies. Black Knight's passive ability is powerful, relatable attack. I don't even know what that means. Retaliate attack, which uses charge to deal damage based on the maximum health. Too bad my maximum health is pretty low. I think we're only at like 75 or maybe 80. Oh, whoops. That's what I get for just randomly clicking buttons. Never mind, it works. Oh, geez, yeah, okay. We're a little over-leveled. Can we just sim it on the first go? Has anybody else already gone over the blog? What do you think? Anything that you're excited for? Anything that you don't care about? Anything bad? I glanced at it at best. Jump over here for a sec. Okay. Fair enough. All right. Let's bring up. Hey, Vral. Man, you are online every time I'm here. Master Gilgamesh, how you doing, sir? Let's see, let's grab a window. Okay, first off, let's get this simming, because apparently this is going to be super easy. So we don't need to worry about that. Content! Alright, jump over to MSF. I haven't figured out this whole sleep thing. Oh, man. I went through a phase of that, but it was called, you know, young parenting. Although maybe that's the opposite, because I was actually, like, sleeping every second I got. Sitting at a desk, fall asleep. Driving, fall asleep. Alright, updates. There we go. We are... I think you actually get worse at sleeping as you get older. Because, like, when I was younger, I would fall asleep and I'd feel great in the morning. And now I go to bed and I wake up and, like, my shoulder hurts or something. And you're just like, what the hell? How did I forget how to sleep?
Norbert was unable to catch a game this in this round of the cuts, and so I knew that everyone would.
Sorry about that. I don't know if you guys could hear that or if it was just on my end, but we had a window open that just unmuted itself. It's weird. All right. So what's going on in this gigantic blog? Don't really care about all that stuff. It's just going to come up. Cosmic Ghost Rider Pact of Greed is going to be the exact same thing for the newest character. This is the third one, so this is the final way to get it. Ooh, I like that costume, and I can show you a better version of it in a minute. 6th anniversary celebration. Time flies when you're saving the world. March 24th marks the 6th anniversary of the worldwide launch of Marvel Strike Force, and we're celebrating with a full month chock full of special events and valuable rewards. Sure. The month-long backlash. Month-long bash kicks off on March 4th, and that same day we'll release blog full right over to get everyone ready for the festivities. Here's what's it. Where is it? There? Cool. Perfect. This month-long bash kicks off on March 4th. That's Monday. At the same day, we'll release a blog full of rundown and details, including a giant gift, full event details, and a very special surprise. To everyone ready for the festivities, here's what's heading out. 6th time to strike, your host for the party, everyone's favorite marketing with Deadpool. He's your MC. Deadpool starts on the cast for Deadpool. It's bad. Join the crew as they traverse the metaverse in an effort to correct timeline after Deadpool. Blah, blah, blah. 6th time to strike is a month-long adventure consisting of 3 difficulty story normal bonus, each difficulty blah blah. Here are the traits, no requirements. Mission 1, no restrictions. Hero City Global Con, that's pretty basic. Bonus, no restrictions, Kestrel, and 3 hero, Kestrel. So there's no size to this even. It's literally just you have to have the character unlocked. So most likely that means we're all going to hit the sim button like 50 times. How exciting. Among the many rewards will be character shards, gold, training modules, origin gear, diamond promotion credits, and more. So you definitely want to take advantage of this critical anniversary mission. We're tying a big bow in the anniversary with a mini month-long event alongside the March event. The mini month-long event rewards the new Deathpool Strike anniversary costume, which does actually look pretty cool. A 6th anniversary profile frame, which also looks okay. 1 diamond for Deathpool. Good for me, maybe not so much for other people. Each week features an anniversary item, similar to month-long event items to earn, and if you collect all 4 items over the course of the anniversary, you'll earn Deathpool costume and frame. Okay. The costume's already in-game. Sweet. Okay. Fine, then I won't show you my PNGs. Jeez. Okay. 2,192 days of strike. Celebrate strike by protecting the Nexus. Morning, Hefe. How you doing there, bud? Glad to see you. Welcome back to the show. We're just taking a quick look at the blog. We'll do our read-through, and then we'll move on to playing the actual game. What? Where are you on satellite? Oh, I made it up to 36. And currently I think I'm at 31, because I suck, and I didn't realize there wasn't a checkpoint after 35. Yep. I made it to 35, and then hit the wrong button, so I didn't exit out, so I lost, so I'm back to 31. Then I made it to 36, and thought, oh, well, if I lose, I'll go back to 35. That's not the case. So we're back at 31, maybe 32, but we're in that range. But we need to get to like 37 before we get actual rewards again. I'm ranked 360. Well done. I did 40. Now I'm wondering if I have any other teams that can do it. I mean, if you can, awesome. But worst case scenario, just keep farming that level 40. I mean, I've never made it to level 40, but that's what I'm hearing you can do. Days of protecting Nexus Earth with this milestone that calls for collecting anniversary coins from daily objectives, blah, 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 energy. This week 1 item, Nick Fury's eye patch is on the line. Gear Tier 19, here's the big one. Fight for Nexus rages on with the powerful new enemies on the horizon. You'll need top-of-the-line resources to emerge victorious. The latest in gear technology goes live on March 6th in the form, so that's Wednesday? In the form of Gear Tier 19 and the new Demonic Gear. As you equip gear pieces towards Gear Tier 19, you'll enjoy a gradual power increase instead of the bulk power bump of upgrading to Gear Tier 18. Be on the lookout for demonic gear in future events, as you'll need for upcoming missions, including a certain poorly lit dimension. Wink, wink. Same happened to me twice. I'm now 37. I think I will not finish it. That's unfortunate. I don't think I will either, but if I can get to 38, I'll be pretty happy. There is a BK team that can do it, but you need BK at 5-star, so fuck, yeah, that's not happening. I barely got him at 3, to be honest. Like, we just unlocked him last night, and I leveled him up as best I can. I think he's like 80, 85, something like that. He's gonna be... We'll see what we can do today. Maybe we can get some training mats or something, but... He's definitely not going up a star level anytime soon. Those orbs have not been pleasant for me. Hopefully we can do well enough in the leaderboard we get some orbs there, but... Mine's free to play, but I did open orbs. I didn't spend money on the orbs, so I guess that still counts as free to play, but... Darkman 7, an insidious new realm is bursting into existence, and Strike is calling on its top commanders to know for the Darkman portal. Goes live on the 20th. You need characters to be equipped with the new Gear Tier 19 gear to fight. In addition to the Gear Tier 19 requirements, mission nodes will have... Okay, so City is first, so that's the one you're going to want to be working on. So let's start building up our City characters to level 100 Gear Tier 19. And that'll at least get you through the first 5 nodes. Obviously, Apocalypse is going to be a big one. Super Skrull, Black Knight, probably. But City is going to be what you're going to want to level up first. Let's see quickly. Open 5 orbs. Yeah, no, Gilgamesh, I think you're right. This is a brutal unlock, but it's because it's a character that they want you to spend money on. They're just kind of being dicks about it. Alright, where... Right, that's what I was going to check. I wanted to see... Dang. Last night, we did a thing. Yeah, we got our second diamond on Apocalypse, and now we are waiting for the third, because apparently they're relatively cheap. So, as is, a 600k Apocalypse is nothing to sneeze at. But if I can get that third diamond on him, hells yes. What do we got? 75, even worse than I thought. Fantastic. Fantastic. Alright. Let's keep this going while we read the blog. At least as far as we can. Morning, Midnight. How are you doing, sir? It's only, somebody said it was only like 3,500 or something, which felt relatively cheap. 6,000. That's significantly more expensive. That's almost double what I was told. All right, so maybe we won't be able to afford that then. I'd have to actually see what my finances are looking like. City will be Superior 6 again if you're rushing, but that's Kraken territory. Yeah, it's going to be whatever I can bring up fast enough. It's probably going to be Robbie and Hardlight. I don't know. Is it going to be... Like, I really liked Vulture in DD6. I don't know if he'll hold up as well in DD7, but probably. Oh, that's frustrating. He's just sitting there staring at you and you can't do anything about it. Rough. Powerful ally awaits any commander who conquers. Yes, Mephisto, Lord of Lies, blah, blah, blah. On top of recruiting Mephisto, you'll earn tons of rewards, including Mega Gold Orb Fragments, Diamond Orb Fragments, Gear Tier 19 Mini Uniques, and much more. Gearstrike Orange, don't forget, there will be a special one-day blitz starting on March 3rd to give you additional progress in the Red Letter Day campaign. Commanders level 50 will earn Red Level Milestone. Blitz. Okay, so I've mentioned this, other people have mentioned this, but for some reason people keep thinking they're going to be getting orb fragments. You are not getting orb fragments from this event. You are getting milestone points. Now, yes, those milestone points might take you further down on the list so you can get shards from the actual, not leaderboard, the chart. That's possible, but the blitzing will not give orbs. I'm sorry whoever told that to you. The free claim is incredibly important because there's going to be 30,000 Carnage Symbiote Vials. They did screw up the math, and it will be required pretty much if you want to finish off the February month-long event. So make sure you do the Friday free claim. Got 5K for his 5th red. Nice. I don't even have my Super Scroll up that high yet. We still have like 1 or 2 notes to go to unlock the big one. Alright, Dawn of Time, traverse time and space to recruit 3 powerful allies. No, this is just all the stuff that we're gonna find here. So the month-long event, this is the one that doesn't have a character on it, right? Oh, it does. It's just not a new character. So it's got Spider Slayer, Craven, Lizard, Forge, Sunspot, repeated. I mean, I don't have any of these characters at 7, so sure, thank you. I wouldn't say that this is something that I'm crazy excited for, but at the same time, if it's going to happen anyways and it's basically free, then yeah, why not? Leaderboard, I don't usually care, but we'll just take a quick look. Diamond Orb Fragments for the top 2,000 players. Diamond Dawn Orbs for the top 10%. That's actually not bad. I like that that's starting to bleed down a little bit lower. I wish it wasn't the Diamond Dawn Orb, but so be it. Ions, Armory 18. Yeah, okay. Week 1, Primordial Avenger. Evolve your roster by recruiting the and powering up the hulking out-of-time brawler Starbrand. People are already making fun of this character, saying he's not really going to be all that interesting pretty much anywhere. Create milestone fire by engaging in alliance war battles. Big points, blah, blah, blah. Let's take a look. Alright, so we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 40, 65. Is he a 45 unlock? Starnock, yeah, exactly. Yeah, 45. Okay. And Cosmic Ghost Rider is 100. Okay, so at least this event will unlock him pretty easily. You're not going to get a whole lot extra unless you make it all the way down to the bottom, but even then, that won't get you 3 stars. Oh, we're going to do Ancient Rage Orb Fragments. Play in War, play with another time, play with a Black Knight at 567, Starbrand 567, Ghost Rider 567. Okay, so you're pretty much looking at these 2 as your main source of income. So that's 26. And then whatever you can get from these Ancient Rage Orb Fragments. Pronunciation really is important on that one. So you're going to need to get a whole bunch of these to get anywhere close. You need 127,000 points, and the war battles cap out pretty freaking early. Damn. Wow. Okay. Earning Ancient Raid Orbs from ISO 8 campaign nodes. You're only getting 1 for 1, so the ratio of what that's going to have to drop for has better be freaking huge. Like, I hope that's a 6 to 1 or an 8 to 1, but we'll see. That's going to be rough, or that has the potential to be rough. Alright, Wild Genesis. Grab even more Ancient Raid Orb Fragments by earning Blitz credits. Oh, here we go. Gross. Earn 1 Blitz credit for 1 point for 7 days. So you're going to be blitzing for 7 days. Ugh. There's a decent amount of milestone points here. How did we get to nighttime music already? What the fuck? Can we get something with at least a little bit of a beat? I know I can't play good music, but... Alright, we might need to close Spotify and start again. It doesn't seem to be responding. Alright, Wild Genesis, we just took a look at that. Allied Energies, or Engines, sorry. The first alliance mission calls upon you and your alliance to work together to battle in raids for the Hive Mind team. You'll also... do we just... Seriously, we're doing this again? Feels like we just did this exact event, or very, very, very similar. That's still not great music, but at least it's an improvement. I don't feel like I want to go to bed listening to it. That's disappointing, but okay. Raise the shield. Quick rumble is just gonna be a shield event. Okay, that's... Oh, shite. Oop. That's easy enough. Alright, so let's get this reading done and out of the way, and then we can move on to actual gameplay and just chilling and hanging out and doing silly stuff. Whatever that's going to look like. Ironically, I just got the music changed over, and now I'm going to be turning it off so I can do a recording, but whatever. Maybe I'll leave it on, actually. Okay, so let's turn this puzzle thing off. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter because we're not going to be on this screen, so never mind. We'll be way over here. News and charts. Let's switch charts and news. There we go. My camera's frozen. That's cool. That's cool. Where is that camera? Wake up, camera. There you go. Hey, look at that handsome devil. All right. Get a little bit more centered. Try and look pseudo-professional. Change that so we don't have the glare. Nope, that's still got glare. Now I'm just burning my own retina. What's going on here? All right. Lower the shirt a little bit to less accentuate the boobs. You're welcome. I know that's what you come here for, Hefe. Don't even try and deny it. All right. What's happening here? Don't care, don't care. Okay. Wouldn't push out of bed, but... Hey man, if I could make the booby streamer money, I would absolutely have a lower cut shirt. Let's just throw that right out there. If you guys would pay more for that, I would absolutely just like, hello boys, let's do this first thing in the morning. Oh, that was weird. Okay, moving on. Let's not clip that. Let's actually record this, as that'll make my job way easier later. Forgot to do that last week. That was frustrating. Too late. Are you a mod? I feel like you are, actually, but whatever. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Mongooly Show. We've got a great big blog this week with lots of stuff going on. We're going to get into the 6th anniversary event and a whole lot more. But first, no, am I actually going to do that? I'm technically being sponsored right now by Puzzles and Survival, which by all means, like, you should go check out because it's mildly fun and it helps this stream out quite a bit. I don't think I'm going to plug it on YouTube, though. You're not a mod? How are you not a mod? That's the wrong starting point. Let's start there. L underscore Hefe underscore 76. Oop. There you go. Don't ruin the show. Oh, I appreciate you for trying, Hefe. All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Mongooly Show. This week, we have a phenomenal blog ready for you with a lot of events. We got 2 different month-long calendars going on in February, in March. Damn it. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Mongooly Show. We've got a great big blog for you today, including 2 month-long calendars, one for the 6th anniversary and one for the month of March. So let's get right into this, because this is probably going to be a bit of a longer one. Oh, well, if we hit this fancy-dancy exclamation mark PNS, the link should appear right there. And the goals are going to be, you want to hit a level 5 headquarters, which you can do pretty quickly if you know what you're doing, and I can show you how to do that later. You need to join an alliance and rally a raid against a zombie lair. It doesn't even need to be successful. Even if you fail, that'll work. And you need to unlock a 5-star character. Now, that one does take longer. But if you're willing, and I understand this is a big ask, if you're willing, there is a $5 offer that unlocks it right away and actually pays huge towards me. So it would be, honestly, greatly appreciated. That being said, I hate asking you guys for money, so don't feel you have to. But if you want to, like, you can unlock that first base. That puts a bit of money in my pocket. You can do that zombie lair. That puts a bit of money in my pocket. Both of those things you can probably do in your first hour, which isn't too bad. But honestly, thank you even for considering. All right, let's jump to this one. That's the wrong one. Let's jump to this one. I'll take a look. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. If you are collecting the pieces so that you can unlock the Green Goblin Classic secondary costume, which I think looks dope, but I am not paying the money to do it, then you are going to be able to get your 3rd piece of it available as of, I should have read ahead, where is it? Monday, I would assume, but does it actually, it's got to say that somewhere. Holy crap, there's not actually tell you? Am I completely blind? The only number I'm seeing is 675. Ensure you can add Swift vendors on Cosmic Ghost Rider, red stars, you features red stars. It actually doesn't say. Cosmic Ghost Rider Pact of Greed. Ghost Rider Pact of Greed. March 5th? Okay. If you are looking to get your Cosmic Ghost Rider or your Green Goblin Classic, that costume that he's got, which I think looks dope, you'll be able to do that as of March 5th when he comes out for these offers. Now, the same thing it's been for the last 2 characters. You're going to have to actually pay for this character if you want to unlock him right away to get that 3rd piece of the costume, or you can spend 675 power cores to unlock an orb. The orbs have up to 180 Cosmic Ghost Rider shards. This is becoming the way that they're just releasing these characters from now on, so we know how this works. The 6th anniversary celebration starts on Monday, March 4th. There's going to be a blog that comes out that day to go over everything, so we will have to come back on Monday. We'll have event news and the blog going on, so make sure you check out the channel at that point. If you haven't already, hit subscribe or the follow button over on Twitch so that you know when we go live, so that you can be there when we go over these things. Hey, Jerry. Oh, you just showed up and then you're leaving? Wow, harsh. Hey, Hotep, how's it going? Check out Shane's stream real fast. Is he wearing the penis face again?
Jerry did.
Oh, he's using your new overlay.
I have given you 1,235.
It's so bright.
How could you not leave it at 1,234, mate? That feels like a gross error of judgment there.
Has he actually got it figured out so that
I'm
his
happy for
latest
the extra
follower,
cent,
latest
but
subscriber,
that
all that
feels like
stuff
an
is
error of
actually going to
judgment.
show up?
Jerry, what am I doing? You did thingies, didn't you? Can you manual blitz with Wereboys and Axemen?
Looking good, Shane.
Wereboys and Axemen, fine.
Beth has the best bits.
All right.
You've got to change your...
Okay, the 6th anniversary celebration is going to start on Monday, March 4th. There's going to be a new blog that comes out that day that's going to go over all of the details. But essentially what you need to know is there's going to be a story mode hosted by Deadpool, with the rewards being for Deathpool. You're going to be able to unlock a new costume for her, which looks really, really good, as well as a new frame and a 1 diamond unlock for her. Now, if you already have a diamond on her, unfortunately, you're not going to get like an upgrade or anything like that. So if you already have a diamond for her, but we discussed that. We tried to convince them to raise that price point in some way or another, and this is what they're sticking with, so be it. For me, I only do have 7 red stars, so it will still be a reward for me, but for other people, if you're disappointed, I apologize, we tried. The story mode itself will have no requirements, and then there'll be a normal mission with basic requirements, and then a bonus mission with heavier requirements. Now, that being said, the heavier requirements don't mention anything about a hero level. It just says you have to use that hero. So it looks like as long as you have those characters unlocked, you should be good to go. The rewards for this are going to be character shards, gold, training modules, origin gear, pretty much everything you're going to want for this game. They did mention it's going to be very generous, but they also said that 1 diamond on Deathpool was very generous, so time will tell. The anniversary month-long will include mini month-long events where you're going to have to collect 4 different items if you want to unlock that Deathpool costume, and personally, I do think it looks really good. All right, the first of those events is going to be the 2,192 Days of Strike, and that's how you're going to earn Nick Fury's eye patch. You're going to be doing this by collecting anniversary coins from your daily objectives and expending event campaign energy. They did mention that everything you're going to be doing, I guess outside of the campaign, is just stuff you're going to be doing anyways. So it's not going to require a whole lot of extra screen time on your part. It's basically just free rewards. After you hit the sim button 50 times to get through that campaign, everything else is pretty much just thrown at you for doing stuff you're already doing, so that's at least nice. It's not adding to your screen time at all. Gear Tier 19 is coming to the game starting on March 6th, which is Wednesday. This is going to be a bit of a game changer, and it's going to work differently than Gear Tier 18 did. Where Gear Tier 18 worked, once you got to Gear Tier 18, you got a massive boost. It sounds like for this demonic gear, that's the name they're going with, it is going to be red, you're going to get a boost every time you put demonic gear on a character, not when you put this 6th gear on and upgrade the character. I'm sure there will still be a boost increase when that happens, obviously, but it will be more gradual and over time as opposed to just throwing it all to you at the end. And of course, if we're getting Dark Dimension... And of course, if we're getting Gear Tier 19, that means we're getting Dark Dimension 7. It's actually coming out faster than I thought it was going to. It'll be here on March 20th. So you're going to want to level up your characters as quickly as possible. Take note, the first nodes are going to be City, Non-Legend, or Mythic. So those are going to be the characters you're going to level up. So those are going to be the characters you're going to want to level up first, because the first 3 missions have no requirements, and then 4 and 5 have those requirements. So if you get your city characters up that high, you can use those for the first 5 nodes. Every one of those nodes is going to pay out rewards, which will hopefully help you so you can get your global and cosmic up on going so that you can start leveling up. We will have videos about this once this goes live. Don't you worry about it. The rewards are going to be obviously Mephisto, as well as mini uniques, mega gold orbs, and diamond orb fragments. So this is going to be a big one. This is going to be what people are talking about for the next quite some time. Quite frankly, I'm only at level 97, so I won't be getting in there anytime soon, but I'm sure somebody will pay their way in and beat this within an hour, 2 hours. I don't know. How fast did Beta Ray Bill win the last one? It was very quick. Gear Strike Orange, I said it last week, I'm saying it again, it does not pay orb fragments. It just pays milestone points towards the leaderboard, towards the event, so that the leaderboard doesn't have so many ties. You will still get orbs from the leaderboard, and if you haven't maxed out this event, you can still get shards from the event, but you are not getting any orb fragments from this blitz. It is only milestone points. The Friday free claim we don't usually talk about because we usually record this on Saturday morning like we're doing right now, live over at twitch.tv/The Mongoolie Show. That was rough. You're going to get 30,000 Carnage Symbiote Vials. This is going to be very important if you want to complete the month-long event. The 5-star brand is also nice, as well as the Cold-Blooded Orb Fragment, but this 30,000 Carnage Symbiote Vials is necessary, so make sure you head over to the store and pick this up as fast as possible. The Dawn of Time is going to be the month-long event. The Dawn of Time is going to be the month-long event, and it doesn't have any one character associated with it. When we take a look at the chart, you'll see there are a couple of newer characters in there, so you can get more shards for characters that hopefully you've already got unlocked, but there's no one character we're working towards in March, which is actually kind of nice. This one? Where'd it go? No. Dawn of Time. There we go. Let's make that bigger, and we'll switch over to charts. Actually, you can see that relatively well. I guess it's more centered. Hey, thank you, Vral. I appreciate that. That's awesome. I have a dumb question. How do you zoom in on a web page? Don't say Alt F4. That's not what I want to do. Oh, that's wrong. Let's do that. Aw, Jacob, you're the frickin' man. Thank you, sir. That's going to be so handy making videos going forward. You'd think I would have known that after a year of doing this, but, you know, we're pretty incompetent over here. All right, so if we take a look at the chart, you can see we'll get shards for Spider Slayer, Kraven, Lizard, Forge, and Sunspot. All, as I said, good characters, very strong in the meta, but none of these should be unlocks for you, and you're probably not going to get enough shards to unlock a character, but if it can bump you from a 3-star to a 4-star or a 5 to a 6 or something, that's pretty damn good. You'll also be getting gold, augmented gear, all the regular stuff you'd be getting, and you'll be doing it for gaining these 4 pieces as well as the hourglasses. You know how the month-long events work. There's nothing, there's no diamonds or anything at the very, very bottom here. It's just all augmented gear, which is nice. There's no gear tier 19, which would have been very, very handy, but they're going to have different ways of giving that out to us, I'm sure. Primordial Avenger. Oh, that's zoomed in. Whoa, that's really zoomed in. Okay. Starting Monday. Cool. Perfect. Excuse me. The Primordial Avenger event is going to start on Monday. This is going to be your way to unlock Starbrand for free, or Starnak as some people are calling him. What you're going to want to be doing is doing ISO 8 campaign energy. You're going to spend quite a bit of that, unfortunately. You're going to be doing war battles with out-of-time characters. If you've got them at 5, 6, or 7 stars, congratulations, that's amazing. That will help you out significantly. Other than that, you're going to be doing a bunch of war battles, but most of this is going to come from your ISO 8 campaign and the feeder event, which we'll get into in a second. This will unlock Starnak, but not very much. Like, unless you get down to this 25 down at the bottom, it's pretty much going to be just the actual unlock. Definitely make sure you go and get that free claim, as we already mentioned. It doesn't look like there's going to be a good way to get him much higher than whatever they give you here. Come back Monday, we'll go over this in greater detail, but until then, let's take a look at this Blitz event, which is going to feed into that Starnak event. So what you're going to be doing is obviously blitzing as much as humanly possible starting on Monday, but actually because of that orange event, you're going to want to start blitzing on Sunday. So it's going to be an 8-day heavy blitz rotation. It's a little unfortunate they put those back to back, but here we are. This will give you a whole bunch of the Primordial Avenger milestone points, as well as those shards, which will also help you unlock the character. I'm just realizing now that because it is a shard heavy event, you will be unlocking that character actually quite a bit better, because you'll be blitzing a lot to get a lot of those orbs. So we might actually be okay in unlocking him if we're willing to blitz quite a bit. Kind of depends on you on how much you're going to be blitzing over the next week. I like how I figured that out as I was talking about the event. That was smart. I'm glad I thought about this ahead of time. It's early. Wild Genesis, what we just talked about. There's an Allied Engines event. Is this also starting on Monday? On Wednesday. Go away, F1. On Wednesday, March 6th, there's going to be another Allied Engines event. We've already just done one very, very similar to this. What you're going to be doing is doing your raid battles with your Hive Mind characters. Just like last time, if you have to, tone down the difficulty on your raids so that you have no restrictions, so your entire alliance can run your Hive Mind characters through this as many times as possible. If you can unlock these top 300,000 and this 195,000, that'll get you pretty much all of the Hourglass things. You'll have to do a little bit more. Hopefully some people in your alliance do have Void Knight, Gwenum, or Red Goblin at 5, 6, or 7 yellow stars. That'll help out significantly. But even if you don't, you will be able to get most of these if your alliance is participating, and that's still pretty damn good. No. Nope, stop that. Stop it. The last thing we're going to take a look at is the Rumble Blitz for next week. This is pretty boring, but I will just point out, because it is shield and the shield tag is so large, they're actually giving you a lot less points for each win. Normally you get like 5 to 10,000 points for a win so that you can knock this out really, really quickly. You're only going to get 4,000 points for a 7-star shield member. That said, you should have so many shield members at 7 stars. This should still be very, very doable, but just keep that in mind. You can't just take one team and rotate it 4 times and get all of these points. You will have to probably use multiple teams and rotate it multiple times. With Mephisto on his way, as well as Gear Tier 19, the anniversary event, that new Deathpool costume, there's a whole lot of stuff to be looking forward to in Marvel Strike Force over the next month. We're going to have more videos coming out for you on Monday going over this event, or these events in greater detail, as well as our Dark Dimensions 7 progress when we finally get to that point where we can unlock and start getting into that. So make sure you hit subscribe on this channel if you want to see more content like that. We also go live over at twitch.tv/The Mongoolie Show, kick.com/The Mongoolie Show, or right here on YouTube. So pick whichever platform you prefer. Hit the follow button, hit the subscribe button, whatever you got to do so you know when we go live, so you can be part of the discussion. We'd love to see you. It's worth mentioning that I am being sponsored right now by Puzzles and Survival. So if you want to, I'll leave a link down in the description below. You can click that link, play that game for a couple of days. It helps me out immensely if you can hit a couple of goals for me. It really will help out the channel, and I would greatly appreciate you. Until next time, Commanders, good luck to you. All right, that actually went relatively well, and now we're ready to move on. We've got, where's the headphones? My daughters are having an overnight tonight, and they're having a bunch of friends over, so won't be able to record anything later, but probably can edit in the background while they're all gossiping about boys or whatever 12-year-old girls do. Let's leave this open. We'll close everything else. We do have that Puzzles and Survive game open. We can play a little bit of that just so people can kind of see what it is. I can't stress enough, like if you're in my Discord, I left a pretty lengthy thing there describing it. It feels dirty asking people for money. It always, always, always does. But at the same time, like, if anybody ever subscribes to my channel, you're giving, like, essentially, I don't know if it's gross to talk about this or to pull the veil back on this. If you ever subscribe to a channel, you're spending $5 for that subscription. Twitch takes half of that, and the person you're subscribing to takes the other half. So you get $2.50 for each subscribe, which is nice. Like, it's definitely income. The more people you can get to subscribe, the better. Great. But with this game, there's a $5 deal you can buy. If you buy that $5 deal, you spend $5, the exact same as a Twitch subscription. I get $60. Way more than the $2.50 I would regularly get. So while I don't usually ask people to subscribe to my channel because I don't necessarily see the value in that, although I appreciate it every time it happens, this is a way you can legitimately be supporting the channel for just like the price of a cup of coffee. So as gross as it sounds, if you're willing, it is a huge help. It is not just a minor help, it is massive. That being said, I don't want to talk about that anymore because it always feels weird to self-promote and do that nonsense. So let's get back into the game and see what there is to go over. Still have 9 days to go. We've got a long way. Probably buy this once we actually get closer to the end of the track, but we'll see. I like to buy them at the end so that I know that I'm getting all of my value out of it. We're gonna need those books for Black Knight, right? Pretty sure. Grab some training mats to level up our Black Knight. What else we got? Who do we need you for? Oh, we need you for Norman Osborn. Yeah, absolutely. We might need you for Tigra, but I just don't care that much. Green Goblin Classic Trial should be coming back on Monday, right? That's how this works? Like, this week has been... I Downtown Man, but I've played it before. I wouldn't be a new player. That doesn't help you out at any, does it? Okay, so it says in the campaign that that doesn't help me out. What I figured out by people who played the Star Trek campaign and the Marvel Strike Force campaign, now granted those are different companies, but they're through the same, like they're different companies that make the game, but it all goes through Stream Elements. It depends on how far you played the game. If you played the game for like 2 minutes and you didn't hit any of the milestones that I need you to hit, then it actually would still count towards me, historically at least. If you've played the game and already done those things, like if you've already unlocked a 5-star character back in the day, like you played it a lot, you're right. It will do absolutely nothing for me, but I appreciate you at least asking. If you played it for like 5 minutes and you're like, this isn't for me, and you didn't get that far, it will still count for me when you hit those goals, at least with the Marvel game. When I played when I had the Marvel campaign, my brother-in-law played the game, got to like level 13 or something, but because the third goal was gear tier 20, he was still able to load up the game again, hit 20, and I actually had more players, like this little graphic you can see in the top left corner. I had more people hit level 20 than I had hit level 12. And nobody questioned me about that. I thought they'd be like, hey, how did this work? I'm like, I don't know. So that was interesting, but... so I guess the answer to that question is, how long did you play it for? because there is a point where you're right. It will do nothing for my campaign, but I appreciate you checking it out. And there's a point where it could help my campaign. So, my brother is getting married in Ireland in August, and the Marvel Strike Force campaign that I did paid for my wife's ticket. It's actually my brother-in-law. It's her brother. So it paid for my wife's ticket. I'm hoping that between the Star Trek campaign and this campaign, that'll pay for my ticket to go. That would be amazing. And then after that, I have a new camera that I've been looking at that I'd really like to get. It's the, if anybody knows, the Tiny OBS bot. It's got AI tracking software, and it sits on a gimbal, so I could put it directly in front of me and it'll just like follow me around the room, so I can actually get up. You'll notice I've got wireless headphones. I have a longer cable now for my microphone that I need to install, and I actually put a quick release on the microphone, if I can remember how to use it. There we go. So the microphone comes off right away, just for, I don't know what, but come on, go back on. There we go. But they say that motion creates emotion. And I mean, some of the best clipped videos are things like Boomer getting up and just walking around, ranting around the room. So I figured, what the heck? Let's get to the point where we have an option for that. I do have the green screen that can go right across, so we can fill in the background. Could lead to some good times, but we've already spent so much money on this setup that my wife will absolutely murder me if I start upgrading stuff out of pocket. So, oh, we made it as far as we can, unfortunately. So that's that. That being said, I mean, okay, I don't mean, we're already being gross. Let's be a little bit grosser. You guys have been awesome. You guys have been participating in events that I've thrown. You guys have been watching. Some of you have been subscribing. We're not making the big bucks by any stretch, and I didn't really expect that I ever would. But it has been humbling to make any money doing this, because this was honestly just something I started literally just because I wanted to get better rewards in game. It was like my first couple of videos were just me talking to my alliance mates, like, hey guys, we can do better at this. Let's do better at this. And it kind of just snowballed from there. And honestly, I fell in love with it. It just became so much fun that I'm doing this more for a hobby than anything else. Which is why, like, I never really ask people to subscribe, because I don't really know what value you get from that, other than you don't have to watch ads. So whenever somebody does, it's just kind of humbling and just like, oh my god, thank you. Please don't. I'm not worth it, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Holy cow. Where did those come from? Getting off this topic, because I just don't want to talk about it anymore, is the month-long, the anniversary event coming up. There's something that I can't tell you about, but is actually really, really cool, and most of the envoys, you're not going to get every envoy on board with everything, but most of the envoys were like, oh, that's pretty nice. It will not affect your in-game progress. It will not affect you in any way, shape, or form, but when you see it, you'll probably be like, okay, that's cool. I like that. I appreciate that they took the time, but it's not going to affect anything. So be on the lookout for that. The Deathpool costume, I think, actually does legitimately look pretty dope. It goes well with the Nick Fury one, I think. The one diamond honor, as I said, it'll help me, but I totally understand that there are a lot of people out there that it'll do literal nothing for, so be it. Alright. Is there anything else here we can really... Okay, so we do have enough that if if Apocalypse did show up, damn it, we could... no diamonds at all? Seriously? Oh, duh, of course. No diamonds on the top 3. Duh. How do I free-to-play unlock a 5-star? I'm ready to get rid of this game because I've already passed the other 2 milestones. Honestly, it sounds like, from everything I've heard, to unlock a 5-star free-to-play is actually pretty difficult. So it'll take quite a bit of playing. I don't know, because I bought that offer, because me spending $5 and putting $60 in my pocket is a no-brainer. So I appreciate you, Holmes. If you're just straight up not enjoying the game, though, I'm not going to ask you to keep playing for another, like, 5 days just so you can try and unlock a 5-star character. The ways you're going to do it is, my understanding is you can take a character and upgrade them. I'm not entirely sure how that works because I haven't figured that out yet. Maybe you have to be a higher level than I'm currently at. But you can take an existing character and upgrade them. Or when you go to the bar, you can just randomly pull one. There's also a wheel you can spin every day, kind of like how in Marvel Strike Force you got the calendars. Every day you get a wheel spin and you kind of get whatever it shows. There is a 5-star character on that wheel, but I have to assume that's kind of there more as bait than as a legitimate prize. Like, I doubt if there's 10 spots on the wheel, I doubt you have a 1 in 10 chance of unlocking that character. I could be wrong. Maybe you do, but it seems unlikely. Oh, we're broke. Cool. Cool. All right. Ooh. Yeah, let's gear tier 18 him. I would have put it on Nightcrawler, but he's going to take so long to get this last piece anyway. Oh my god, who did I just spend that on? Oh, maybe I spent it on Nightcrawler to get him up to 17. That's possible. I was going to say, like, I had way more of those than that. Rough. Okay. All right. Well, shall we jump into tower? I don't need you up here anymore because you got your 3rd star or your 7th star, so you're gone. I don't really know what you're doing up here. We're not grinding for you. We've got 7 stars. I don't know what you're doing here. You can go away too. You're at 18. You can go away. I mean, I should probably be leveling you up at some point, but right now you're doing what you need to do, so you can go away. We're going to keep trying to get you as high as we can, as well as you. Yeah, these 5 are good to focus on. I'm good with that. Yeah, so pretty. So pretty. All right. Oh, my goodness. Let's go back here and... No, let's go here. Spend our incursion energy. Guess I should check the web store. I think this event's still going on, right? Yeah, Jam Sandwich is still happening. Cool. All right, so we're gonna do all that, and we're gonna spend 1 more. I know we don't really have to, but I want to. 36, 36, 25, 25. Okay. Close that out. Where does that leave us? Close that out. Head here. Clickety click. And claim 6 of them. So we have what? 2 more? Oh. Nope, that's all of them. Fantastic. Alright. Beauty. Now let's get some gold, which I think is in the hero campaigns. Right? Should be this one. Yeah, gold. Perfect. Grab all those. Grab those. And we might as well spend some of this. I should, yes, in the top corner up over there, you should see a little notification bar when somebody hits level 5 or rallies an attack or buys a 5-star character. Something should happen up in this top corner. Also on streamelements.com, which obviously you guys can't see, a notification should pop up when somebody does something. I wonder actually if I can cheat it. Can we do this? No. Okay. I can make Stream Elements resend a notification if something didn't happen, but it doesn't look like I can do that for the video game. But that would have been kind of cool. Level 3, Vral, I appreciate you so much, man. That's awesome. Thank you, everybody. Helped me out with that campaign. It is greatly appreciated. Oh, and I didn't even mention, my goodness. If you do all 3 levels of this, send me a screenshot on Discord or something of your 5-star character. I will enter you into a draw for $50. Currently, there are 4 people in that draw, except that's a lie because 2 of them are me, myself, and my wife. So there's 2 people in that draw. So right now, these people have a 50-50 chance of $50. And honestly, if we can get to, let's say 10 people with that 5-star, I'll put in a second $50 draw. So 2 people will walk away with that. And again, 2 of those people are me and my wife, so you'd have a 1 in 8 chance. That's not terrible for, you know, so you get to support my show, which is amazing for you, for me. Never mind, that sounded dumb. You get to support the show, and you get a chance at winning $50. It's win-win. Well, damn, that's actually a pretty good deal. Don't you need this for Karnak, right? He's just not showing up because, or sorry, Starnak. He's just not showing up yet because I don't have him unlocked yet. You need this for Black Knight. Call me crazy. That's actually a pretty damn good deal. Is this what you need for Cosmic Ghost Rider? I think it is. If that's what you need for Cosmic Ghost Rider, this might happen. Wow. Not right now. I'm not going to do that on stream, but that's actually pretty decent. I hate it when they have decent offers. Stop making me want to spend money, you stupid game. All right, let's head to our Gamma team, which should be right near the end. Gamma. There we go. And we'll drop a couple of these. Boop. The thing you'll notice for all if you're playing that the puzzles and survival game, in the briefing notes, one of the things it says I'm not allowed to do is like sexualize the characters. And I'm just like, dude, like I'm not the one doing that. Let's be honest here. That's not on me. Somebody else has beaten me to the punch on that one. Game's ridiculous, but I'm not just saying this because it's part of the campaign. I will say my wife is actually enjoying it quite a bit. She's still playing it. I've enjoyed my time with it. It's not going to turn into, you know, Marvel Strike Force for me and be all consuming, but I like it more than I thought I would. Let's say that. Is it a great game? My goodness, no. Is it fun? It actually kind of is. And we played the Star Trek game a little while ago, and my issue with that game is everything in that game took time. So, like, you'd build a base and be like, okay, this is going to take 2 hours. You'd be like, cool, I'll go play the other game. And you get in your starship and fly somewhere, and it's like, this is going to take 8 minutes. And you're like, okay, so what do I do for those 8 minutes? And the game's like, nothing! Ha ha ha! And you're like, okay. So if I'm at like a doctor's office and I'm bored, like I can play Marvel Snap for hours. I can play Marvel Strike Force for like 2 to 3 hours before I run out of content, depending on the day. Star Trek, you can play for 45 seconds. And then you wait 10 minutes. You're just like, this sucks. So at least puzzles and survival, like worst case scenario, you're like, okay, I'm going to build my 3 buildings that I can run. I'm going to start my research project. Now I can go do some puzzles and kill some time that way. So I really do like that aspect of it, that you've kind of always got something to do. At least so far. I don't know, maybe later in the game you kind of run out of stuff. But right here, right now, I always find I have something to do. Holmes, you're... sorry, Holmes. I'm going to try Jacob. I am. Jacob, you're, what, level 80, 81, somewhere in that range? How are you finding Satellite Tower? Is it something you can progress on at all at that level? Or are you kind of stuck at, like, level 5 or something? How is it going? Oh, my apologies. Apparently I don't know how to drink water anymore. It's hard getting old. You forget everything. This is not the team that I want. This is not my beautiful house. This is not my wonderful team. 81, I backed out instead of retreat on one occasion, and I have maybe 4 or 5 good teams that can do things. So I'm around floor 19. That's all right. That's better. Honestly, that's better than I thought you were going to say. Good job. We have made it as high as 36, but because I screwed up, we are unfortunately back at 31, I want to say. Maybe 32. I don't know why. I just, for some reason, I had it in my head that level 35 would have a checkpoint on it. It does not. That hurt. That was a good day of progress, just gone. So that's fun. I screwed up twice now in the tower that set me back, so I don't know if we're going to hit 40 or not. I don't know if I would have hit 40 anyways, to be perfectly honest. But my goal was to hit 38 because that would give me 1 extra unlock orb. I'd give me 1 more orb. Nemesis? How are you doing, sir?
I have arrived. The champ is here. Holla.
Beauty. Did we actually write these down? I don't know if we did. Let's go. Google. I had to stop simming at 35. I don't want to play anymore. You don't want to play tower anymore? We didn't write down our scores from the last one, so we're going to need to do that, but I won't do that on stream. I will just go and take screenshots. Oh, I can't open the game right now. Shoot. Okay, so whatever. I won't do that on stream. Let's jump into tower and see how we're doing there. Or should we do war first? Level 32, okay. So we've already, so we need to hit 30, I guess 38 before we get any more rewards. So if we can't make 6 floors of progress, it's kind of pointless. Actually, that's not true. It will help towards the leaderboard. Where are we at on the leaderboard? Oh, only 12,000th. I wonder where the jump is when people start hitting 40. Because as soon as you hit 40, that's what, 100 million points or something? 10 million points. Good lord, Mark B. Say knee in the top 10. Good job, buddy. Well done. Holy shit. Anyone else we recognize? Nuts percent. I'm sure you guys are yelling at me that I'm fasting people that you recognize, but nobody else that I've seen so far that jumps out. Just gonna take a look at the top 100, see if there's anyone else I recognize. Oop. Just say knee in the top 100. Wow, good job, Rod. I didn't see Al. What is his in-game name? Is it Ambassador Al? I should be able to clear 40 tonight. Just beat 38 and 39. Good job, Ultimate Chaos. That's awesome. Between Tower, Cosmic Crucible, War, Arena, and Dark Dimension, I spent a lot of screen time. I'm feeling burnt out. Oh, you mean on the game entirely? Or you mean like today? Nemesis looking to get back in the top 100. Awesome. I'd be, I think top 10,000 on the leaderboard pays out relatively decently. So if I can just get another 200 spots, I'd feel pretty okay. I mean, just for participating, you're going to be in the leaderboard, and the leaderboard's like the worst payout is 5 orbs. So worst case scenario, you're going to get 20 shards, like absolute worst case scenario. What did I click on? What the fuck did I do? Damn it. I did not mean to enter here with this team, and I don't know that this is going to go well. But we're here now, so we might as well do what we're going to do. Okay, got the ability block on Nova. If your luck's at all like mine, that's exactly what you're going to get, Jacob. Those orbs have not been pretty for me. No, this is going horrendously poorly. We're going to retreat out of that. I can't believe I clicked that like an idiot. Okay. Let's actually pay attention to what team we're going to want for this room. We've done it twice before. What did we use? I have about 54. Oh, okay. So those 5 orbs are going to have to be real good for you to unlock Black Knight, unfortunately. But if you blitz a lot on the Sunday, it won't give you orbs, but it will give you milestone progress. So you could work your way towards... There are actually shards on the chart, so maybe you can start working your way towards that. It's something. I know there are videos out on how to do this. Does anybody have a chart out on what teams to use? Has anybody made one of those? What is this even called? Sword Satellite. Sword Satellite. Best teams. We are getting very hot in here. Let's take this off. Things are warming up. Oh, that's right. I don't have wired headphones anymore. I can just stand up with them. Aha. I knew I bought these for a reason. However, I am talking without a microphone in front of me, so you can't really hear me as well, so... That'll have to come next. You know it, Hotep. If I could make that sweet, sweet OnlyFans money, whoo, baby. You guys get a whole lot more Monguli. The full Monguli, as it were. Alright, floor 31. Floor 32. You'd punch me in the back of the head? You give me a donkey punch, you son of a bitch? Alright, so they're saying Darkhold and Dormammu. I kind of like that. Apocalypse and Tangled Web. I don't want to waste my Apocalypse on this room. Tangled Web and Eternals. Again, I think we're going to use Eternals better somewhere else. And Superior 6, which is a hard no. So I think we'll go Darkhold and Dormammu of the teams that they're recommending. Boop. Wong. Where's Wong? Did I already pass Wong? There we go. Let's throw you in the center. And you behind there. What's on the agenda today, Hefe? You already bought your house, so you can't use that as an excuse to not watch. What are you up to? Anything of any interest? And not to sound rude, but did that last piece of the care package, did the last thing ever show up? Whatever it is? The? Oh shit, you're moving that fast? When do you take possession? Alright, we didn't get the slow off, which is a little unfortunate. Coming from South what the fuck? I'm so curious. Whatever it is, when that shows up, we'll definitely do a live unpacking.